cool too, the LDON expansion, which added those sockets on weapons. Yeah. Yeah, I remember we did a lot of that when we were, like, way back when it first came out. Remember that was where you could get the first ever, like, weapons that would proc just hate. Like, it didn't do, like, a, you know how, like, in, like, P99 you get the, what is that, the, like, Velium Brute Axe or whatever's got the proc that has a lot of hate in it. No, they actually procced, like, a hate spell that was very specific for, like, warriors or whatever. I had a, Ixar warrior. Yeah, yep. That's exactly what I was talking about. So you know what I'm talking about, so that's good. Yeah, I remember that being a really cool thing. Remember playing with, we had a really good enchanter and a really good, mage that used to play with us. They had very similarly spelled names, which was kind of funny. I think they might have lived in Hawaii. So we also had a... Hope they add more expansions on P99 by time. I don't think there's any plans on adding any of the expansion stuff. I think they are planning on possibly doing, like, some custom stuff. What exactly that means, I'm not entirely sure. I think they want to take some of the zones, because obviously it's locked at Avelius. But that doesn't mean that they couldn't open up, say, like, a zone from a different expansion and have, like, a very specific way of getting there, you know? Like, maybe there's an NPC you talk to that will teleport you there or something. And in that zone would be, you know, level appropriate or whatever, with maybe custom items or something. I'm not entirely sure. I think it'll be received rather poorly, though, because some of the P99 guys can be pretty... trying to think of the way to word it. Not so caring for changing the game. They want to keep it as classic as possible. And something like that wouldn't, you know, obviously wouldn't be classic. Which the argument would be like, well, they don't have to play it, but I don't know. They might try it and then maybe, like, it doesn't work out and they'll take it out, but I don't know. The audience that P99 has is pretty adamant about what they're getting as far as their experience, so... But I don't think they're planning on going anywhere past the Velius expansion. Which is cool. You know, it is, like I always try to say, like, P99 is a different experience and a different game. Just kind of happens to share the Everquest name. Similar mechanics, similar graphics, that kind of stuff, but it really is, like, its own thing now. That's what classic Everquest is. It's its own thing. That's why this server is so refreshing, because it's just different. Is that a crack staff? I hope that's a crack staff. That's like almost platinum. Nope, more great staff. Ooh. Couple gold though. Couple of gold pieces. Planes of Power. Best expansion? Or you say what? Okay. Was the best? I get what you mean, man. I liked Planes of Power. I actually, stopped playing WoW, or I stopped playing EverQuest, like, shortly after Planes of Power. But I spent a lot of time in Planes of Power. I remember raiding in Bastion of Thunder or whatever it's called. Ooh, got a bar. A bear. I'm not running because I'm scared. I'm running because my inventory's full. Get some, bear. Get some. You were trying to eat my flesh before, and now you're running away. Silly brain of theirs. Not developed enough to understand that I'm like a towering, muscular, nasty-looking troll dude. Wait, I might could use that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna actually use that. I guess I'll hold on to that too so I can keep my one-hand blunt skill up. I need to work that piercing skill. My 1.0 is piercing weapon. I think the guy got... Oh, they are social. Are you kidding me right now? That it just randomly stopped exactly on the other mob. What are the chances of that? Ooh, this one's 5 damage. What is the difference? Rusty shortened spear, rusty spear. One is really slow. I'm gonna keep the faster one. The next time I log on and log off, or the next time I log off and then log back on, if I'm not convinced before then that I want to keep the Troll Luckland model, I think I might turn them off. I kind of sort of feel like the Troll was the last one made and they were like tired of making them. I feel like this is the one they spent the least amount of time on. That should be worth more XP. He's even... So what is... Where is the crush bone for this side of the world? Like, where would trolls and ogres go? Is that like the commons orc camps or something? Oh wow, I'm up to 5 plat already. I wonder why sometimes it doesn't open the bags. Doesn't sell for anything because it's no drop. Oh, they're social in this zone too. I feel that is not classic. Not until you got a lot later in levels. Oh, for like a gold. Some more bat wings, maybe. There's a bat wing. Usually the eyes or fangs sell for a pretty good amount. Kind of sort of looking for stuff that stacks, though. Carapaces probably sell for a good amount too. So he's got a one-handed club or mace or something. I think I'm actually wearing more equipment than my level 11 wizard. I mean, they don't give stats or anything, but like there's at least an item there. Oh well. Through it. .538. It's not good, but I think it hits harder or about as hard as that other one did. A lot less ready to attack mobs in this zone. I think that there's a SK looking for group. He's level 5 though. Actually, before I get too much more involved in something, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hopefully I don't get a host or a raid while I'm AFK. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. I died. Apparently I was killed by a hulking gorilla. Yep, I was killed by a hulking gorilla. Well, at level 3 you don't lose experience, or... well, not even or, it's just and you don't lose your gear either. So I don't even have to go back. I think even... yep, everything I had on me is still on me. That's literally a naked corpse over there. Probably despawned, actually. My pal didn't say anything back either. Like, once I said level 3, he was like, yeah, that's too low, dude. Don't even get res sickness or anything. So that was Dex. Getting pretty late for most people, I think. That thing had it out for that guy. It looks like you gotta get to like that kind of like 5-ish range before you can really start grouping. Let me look up something real quick. Oh, I suddenly felt like I had so or something. I felt like I was running really fast. That was weird. I wonder what these mushrooms are spawning now. Lesser cobalts are still blue. They were level 2, right? Yeah. Oh, trolls have a horrible death animation. He said to stay away from those. They're yellow. I'm almost level 4, so what I think I'll do is I will come over here when I'm like level 4. I was grouped with somebody probably then, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he's amiable. He's just running around randomly aggroing stuff. Get him. But I gave you so kind of recently too. That rat's even calm. Nine. There's a 10. You guys run kind of early. Don't mind her heal. I just want to get aggro by the stupid kobold.